Good
morning,
Ryan.
Ian.
How are you,
How
my
are you?
friend?
Oh, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Sorry, not good morning. Good afternoon.
And for you, good evening, correct?
Good. Yes.
Yeah.
How are
Zurab
you?
is I'm busy. The mind is tired, just trying to figure out
Yeah.
everything, what to do, trying to cover the event and this. Hello, Adnan. How are you, my friend? And
Yeah, I'm very well. I just got back from training. Had a good group up tonight with a group of about 20 guys. So yeah, it was good.
do you know how to make my screen bigger, like yours?
Oh,
Where do I
that's
need to
a,
click
are you? What camera are you using? Your phone or a laptop?
on? But there is some options on it, but
Is your phone horizontal or is it vertical?
now it's sideways, yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, because not
Button that should make it like
aspect ratio. Yeah, it's like it's not
yeah.
filling the screen.
And how do we record this? How do we record? From more or where do I forget?
Are we recording or are we going live?
No, we're going live, but I also want to record so we make clips, short clips.
Oh yes. I'm not certain off the top of my head. I know that I mean if you can always download it from YouTube.
Yeah, but the
Afterwards.
quality is going down, I think. Yeah. Pradeep showed me, but I forgot how it was.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Zoom off the top
Oh
of my
yeah,
head, but
I found it. Yeah, it says record. Yeah.
oh yeah. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful.
So hello guys, hello everyone. So you said you had a training, good training.
Yeah, it's probably my last really hard hit out tonight. We're a little bit over 2 weeks away. Had a group of about 20 guys tonight that were training with all big guys, all big, strong humans, and it
How
was
did you
nice
like
once I got.
your performance? It was table time, right? You're talking about.
Yeah, table time.
How
Yeah,
was it?
table
How
time.
did you find yourself?
I feel really good. I feel really amazing. I'm confident. I'm in my best shape ever. Tonight I was pulling everyone like their Zurab. I was getting once the fatigue levels in people were kind of becoming apparent, I was gripping them very low and top rolling from there. So I was making it very difficult for myself to top roll people.
Oh, okay. So you are holding low grip, so you are making everything harder for your pronators, so they can use their wrist. I understand.
Yep. Yeah, because I respect so much of what Zurab's going to bring to the table that I know I'm going to have to fight the urge to go into a hook. I'm going to have to just stay persistent and just get that outside no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's not like about doing this because like it is, you need to also cut the connection, you need to keep here. You also need to make his angle open so he can put pressure. It is not exactly his hand and wrist only putting pressure, his body is putting. So once you turn here and roll here, and then you can, even here is the wrist like this, can still open. So that is why to me, I mean, to like putting pressure to his little finger, keep it far while keeping the pressure here. If you also turn his pronator and roll him out of angle, I will tell also Zurab because you are for sure underdog here, and I don't want. Yeah, I will just openly say that Zurab, I will be at the corner of Ryan Bowen. Do you have a problem with it? I will just say. I'm sure that he will not care. I think he will be so confident of himself that he can say that, Engin, you can have John, Devon, Levan, Dennis, yourself, all of you, and the Ryan corner. He will not matter. This is what he will say, in my opinion.
But that's fair. That's fair. I look forward to it.
What's that?
I really look forward to it. I mean, I might save some of this for when we're live. I'd like him to hear it too. But I genuinely believe that he is the favorite. He should be the favorite. But one thing that comes with being the favorite is the immense pressure of being the favorite. I'm pretty sure that he's been told by a lot of people that he not only should beat me, but that he should crush me. And if when he grips me, he can't sense that he's going to crush me. If he can sense that it's a battle, the mental pressure is going to skyrocket. It's going to skyrocket. If he feels a battle, it's going to skyrocket. And that's a tough place to be for anyone. When your mental pressure skyrockets, it's hard to perform. So it's although he's confident, if it goes even slightly towards a battle, he's going to be challenged mentally, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if it comes to that point, yes, for sure. But I don't think that he has my guess, slight pressure, not like, real pressure, because he's so confident of himself. And I mean, this is my opinion only. My opinion. I know that you have, tools to be dangerous when you are in good shape. Not the last time you showed up here. Can you tell us, how much difference you think that you have from last time, that 89 kilo or something Ryan to this over 105 kilo Ryan?
Yeah, like this is 17 kilos difference. If we go in from my weigh-in weight of, I think I weighed in at 88.7 kilos, and tonight I'm 106 kilos. So there's a big difference. It's hard to describe, but the version of me, I'll never do it again. The version of me that turned up at East West West 4 was a mistake to try to cut that far on weight. It was not the right move.
Can I cut your team? Arm wrestling ninja, that is actually a very bad match. And the only reason my friend and I are not going to buy this pay-per-view in the short, my friend, please, never ever buy East versus West pay-per-view. Never ever buy East versus West t-shirt. And please, if you ever see any East versus West match on social media, please ignore, and I will block you.
Yeah.
You will feel relaxed. I will feel relaxed. I mean, I am the last person to be threatened by not buying pay-per-view. I'm the
yeah. Who was that? Who was that? Was that just that random or
some idiots?
Yeah, it's a funny one when people when a random individual tries to make a threat of, I'm not gonna watch your stuff. It doesn't bother you, does it? I mean,
he's just coming here. Probably he's your hater, and then he is just the people comes. Oh, if you do that, if you invite Devon, I'm not gonna buy this anymore. If you invite this guy, I'm not gonna buy that. I mean, come on, though. I mean, like there are like tens of thousands of people who are supporting East versus West. But if someday, I respect the community, if they say we are not gonna support you, I mean, I would just go away, So you understand? People are thinking that probably I'm a money guy or something. I am, of course, I'm worried not to cover the event, but I'm not worried if the community.
Oh, Engin, you've been muted. There we go.
Can you hear me?
You're back.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, because if uncle came, so it gets cut, And then when community, tells me that, okay, we don't want anymore. And then, but it needs to be majority, you understand? Not like, one single guy with troll account comes and, okay, you set a match for Ryan Bowen, and then I'm not going to buy the event. Please don't buy, I will honestly ask you something. You and I, we also have private chats.
Yeah.
Like, do you believe that, like, I am doing all this to make money, to become rich or something?
It's so far from it. It's you're doing it for the sport, the community. I know very well that you popped up and kind of saved the sport during the COVID period with this event, and I don't think, I could, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you actually intended on this being a ongoing thing, and it just, through service to the community, you've actually ended up here at East West 5 and 6, and And yeah, it's been a way where you've actually highlighted so many names. I know, like we shared it the other night. I didn't even know who Morozov was until East First West. Like that's an honest thing, and now he's a superstar. Like, so you've already brought out and highlighted athletes that wouldn't have otherwise been as widely recognized. So yeah, you're not doing it for the money. I'm well aware, and because I know what the costs of all this are as well.
Whenever I treat a guy like this, people should not make this like, oh, did you see what Engin did to a fan? It is not to a fan. There are arm wrestling fans. Don't threat me like this. You understand? Like when Jerry was out, I mean, I didn't go for a cheap option. I went with Dave Chaffee. And then when Michael was out, I went for Devon. Devon versus Prudnyk alone. If you put even like not so many important matches, it could be pay-per-view by itself. And the card without Devon was great, you know. Even without Devon, this card was the best one compared to the all earlier ones. But I still added Devon here. You understand? I'm trying to make public happy, and then someone just comes here and then with his like pay-per-view threat. If you have Ryan Bowen, I'm not gonna invite that pay-per-view. The other guy says never invite Devon. You know, you have very high quality event. Devon is gonna lower this. I mean, what the hell are you talking about? You know, just like what are you doing? You know, just come on, just enjoy the 50 matches.
I chatted with Devon earlier today, and we were reflecting on how amazing the room is going to be, and we were just talking about the names of people in the room, and I want to say, as a fan, I just go. I said to myself, Brzenk, Saplenkov, Saganishvili, Larratt, Engin Terzi, Gary
Cobra.
Goodridge, Cobra, and I'm like, hang on a second, it's like a who's who of arm wrestling. It's like so many of the best that have ever been.
Yeah,
and I'm like, to me, it's like it's pinch yourself stuff that all those arm wrestlers are in the same room together at the same time. It's amazing. So what you've done is phenomenal. I take my hat off to you.
We do that all together. But let's encourage each other. Let's make arm wrestling bigger, better, instead of just saying that, you know, like, if you do this, I don't do this. If you do that, I don't do that. You know, come on, come on. I mean, whatever. There is a super chat. Sweden arm wrestling television. Thank you, Christian. Thank you for your super chat. East versus West 5 will be epic. One day I will be in Turkey to see East versus West in person and to hang out with you guys. Anytime, my friend, anytime. We love you. Yeah. Darko, thank you for your support, my friend. Thank you. We love you too. And anyways.
I can see a question in there that I'd like to answer. Just looking through the comments. Someone said, Engin, ask Ryan if he genuinely believes he can beat Zurab.
Yeah.
And I'd like to answer that question in the sense that I've been really consistent in the sport for 10 years in respect to how much of my life and energy I've poured into it. And I know that I have continued to get more conditioned. I've continued to get stronger, and I've continued to get better. I've always been leaning in. And I feel like my consistency in doing that is constantly dragging my standard up, and people put limitations on their expectations, and people laugh at my own goals and whatnot. But I just know that I'm someone who won't stop leaning in. And look, win, lose, or draw against Zurab, I don't go into this match with any expectation of a victory or of a loss or of anything. I go into this match with an expectation of performing at the best that I've ever performed before, and I'm super curious to see where that lands me. I think that if you do all the arm wrestling math, clearly Zurab is the favorite. His achievements in the sport far outweigh mine. But you can draw straws, long conclusions to go, oh yeah, look, there's there's enough data there that Ryan's a shot at this. Stylistically, yeah, I have a shot. It's just a question of, am I strong enough?
Yes, I
and
agree.
as I'm saying, and as I've said, I know arm wrestlers say a lot that they're at their best, and I've said it many times as well. But never have I been more certain that I'm actually at my genuine best. With all the fundamental strength training that I'm doing at the moment, I'm 106 kilos. I've never been this weight before. I feel phenomenal compared to anything that I felt before in respect to the way my training partners feel. So it's more of just an exciting moment for me to see whether this version of me is up to Zurab standard. Look, win, lose, or draw, I'm excited to pull. I'm going in very fearless, very relaxed, and I know that that will produce the best performance. So do I have expectation of beating Zurab? No. Will I give it my best? Hell yes, I will. Will I be surprised if I get a victory? I'm a dreamer. I won't be surprised. I'll be very happy. But look, if I don't get it, oh, good. Crack on. Too good. I'll shake his hand and say, well done. But that's kind of how my mindset is going into this match.
Yeah, Ryan, I was going to say, but I forgot.
Too many things on your plate, Engin.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. There was a good question in my mind, but what was I gonna say? I better not read the chat. I whenever I read it, just like seriously.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Like when I look at Zurab, when you offered me all these, this opportunity.
I remember the question. Just tell me, totally honestly, has there been any point that you regret accepting that match?
Oh, not even slightly, Engin. No way. No, this is the sort of match that just feeds me. Like this, my mum and dad will tell you that I've been this type of person since I was a little kid. And what I refer to is the jump. I'm the jump in the deep end kid. I'm the kid who, when I was 7 years old, hassled the tennis professional pro that was running the tournament to let me play in the under 16s. Not because I thought I could win it, but I just wanted to play the best kids. I wanted to play the kids that were better than me. There's something about me that I feel like I progress best when I jump in the deep end. So I live for these sorts of moments, and I'm excited. I love jumping in the deep end like this. This is I perform best, my best within myself. I've always performed far better against someone that I shouldn't be able to even hang with than I do with someone that is perceived to be at my level. It lifts me when I play better people, big time.
Sometimes
I even sound like a tennis player still.
Sometimes I also make very quick decisions because of my personality. Later, I think that, maybe that was not a good idea, but you need to back it because you already decided, you understand? And you decided, you announced, and then now, okay, you have to do it. You understand? So I thought that maybe it was like that. You made a quick decision, and then after a deep calculation, because you and I we talk, and suddenly you accept it. You understand? So what I'm just saying, like maybe sometimes you think more clear, and you're like, okay, did I make mistake? Should I just continue, with guys that, like after losing Ray, I pull against Bogdan Stoica, and then and then you pull against Khalid. Khalid was tired or not, it was accepted match within the rules that was there, so like, did I make a mistake? Like I was just going up here. Would it be going here again? Maybe I should just continue going by taking more, like, how to say, easier opponent,
Yeah, no, I again, if you could have been a fly on the wall to my childhood, and you'd it's just, I don't know. I feel like I am a little different, that I do pursue very happily within my soul. I happily pursue people that just reputation, reality, everything. They're better than me. I just my happiest place in sport is taking on the guys in the division above me. Always. That's always brought the best out of me. And I there's no regret, there's no hesitation, there's no moment of going, oh shit, what have I bitten off here? I'm really happy to be in this place. This will bring out my best performance. I'm certain of it. Like
what would you do if you would go back 4 months ago?
If I look,
you wouldn't set that match.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone to 90 kilos. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so I understand.
Yeah.
So if you would go back in time, you wouldn't accept the pull, Ray.
Yeah, I accepted that match out of respect for the storyline that Ray and I had. Like we've been parallel in the sport for a long time in terms of our career, we've been back and forth. There was a lot of we saw a lot of value there in the clash because of people just wanted to know who would win out of the two of us. So subsequently, I thought there's a great story there, so I'll take that match. And okay, I'll get to 90 kilos for it. I think when I accepted the match, I was probably 97 kilos, and then I dieted down to 93 before I got to Istanbul, and then I dehydrated from 93 down to 88.7 for weigh, and it cost me too much. I don't want to take anything away from Ray. Like at 90 kilos, Ray beats me every day of the week. I'll accept that. But it did highlight to me that I'm no longer a under 100 kilo. I wouldn't even accept the match at 95 kilos now. I'd say no way. Like I would be. You'd have to twist my arm to get to 100 kilos. Yeah, I'm really happy mentally to just say I'm not going to cut weight ever again. I'm excited more so, Engin, by what I can achieve in 5 and 10 years than what I can achieve this year.
Anyway,
so I'm not.
If Zurab is gonna join us, yes, Zurab is gonna join us. He said he will be a little bit late. He's waiting for his translator. And Sweden Arm Wrestling Television has a question. Ryan has a narrow but possible shots. The real test, though, if Ryan is strong enough to get past the arm lock of Zurab. This is what they are asking. They are asking that like you may neutralize his wrist, but will you be able to pin his arm?
And that's yeah, I've recognized that as a sticking point. When I prepare for a match, I think about I go into my dreaming state and I imagine where all the sticking points are and all the various, and then I prepare for those sticking points. And certainly one of the sticking points is if the match is going well, and I'll consider this match to be going well if we're here, that I've somewhat flattened or kept neutral his wrist. But I've then attempted to go sideways and it's just got stuck right at center. And I've seen him in that position against Ron and against John. He's got an amazing hold there and he can last a long time. So I've been preparing for that immensely, both in the gym and on the table. So I recognize that as an area that needs to be addressed. I've worked on my back pressure and side pressure in a pronated wrist position very, very heavily. I'm really happy with the numbers I'm moving in the gym sense. Technically, I think I'm very sharp in that situation. I think that I can move sufficiently to be one step ahead of Zurab on a technical level. Again, to me, it's just, do I have the horsepower and endurance to outlast him there? I think if the match does stop there, if it's going my way, it's going to be slowly coming towards a point where I'm going to look to transition to get my shoulder behind my hand. I won't be at any stage willing to go wrist on wrist with him. I'll be always staying above his wrist line, pronation high, and looking to press outside of his hand. If I'm losing the endurance battle of center, I know you don't like this, Engin, but I'll definitely go to an open arm top roll defense if needed.
Like we saw Ron Bar. It's not because I like. There are rules. If your arm is the humerus is down angle, then you will get a direct foul. There is a super chat. Rosie Benjamin is asking, hello guys. Ryan, opinion on Chaffee versus Hermes and Devon Prudnyk. Glad for your match, Ryan. We will thank you for your super chat. We will go there when we finish talking about Ryan and Zurab at the end. But now we want to talk about Zurab and Ryan. Ryan, I have a question for you. You used to pull 80 kilo, not too long ago. And like, how does it happen that making 90 kilo made you so weak? While you started at 80 kilo, I remember you were pulling in the
I truly started at 87 kilos. 87 kilos was my first Australian Nationals. Very first Australian Nationals. I was 87.
80 kilo, right?
Then then I went down the path of thinking, okay, look, I want to be a national champion. I didn't think I could make it at 90 kilos then, so I dieted down and became an under 80 kilo puller. I won a few national titles at 80 kilos here in Australia. Did well there, but then I recognized that I no longer liked making under 80 kilos. It was kind of the same situation that I'm in now, dieting down to be and dehydrating down to be under 80 kilos. I remember the last time I went under 80 kilos, it was a diet and then a 7 kilo dehydrate. And I think I nearly killed myself getting under 80 kilos that day. It was terrible. I spent 6.5, 7 hours in the sauna that day to get to under 80. So when people talk about me being under 80, it was never that I was walking around under 80.
You were still that I got down. You were really
87. 87 was where I started.
Near, I say 87 is near 90. Yeah. So I understand. I understand. So
now I'm 10 years in the sport. So my walk around weight, like at the moment, if I'm not force feeding myself, my walk around weight is like 103, 104. So I've really put on 16 kilos in 10 years.
I have a question, another one, Ryan. Whenever people talks about like GOAT, Ryan, Ryan versus Levan on these kind of things, apparently they are just having fun, but just how do you feel about this? Do you feel offended? Or
look, it's honestly that all those comments have just become white noise to me now. I think they're ridiculous. I think I don't even notice them. They literally just fly past. I just think, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that joke again. I see that joke 50 times a day. I no longer care about it in any way, shape, or form.
Let me ask here. Let me ask on the chat. Who is the GOAT, guys? Just write your name. Who is the GOAT? Like you will see now that I'm not sure.
That's it.
Some will say John, but some will say Ryan. Maybe one out of 10 guys will say Ryan is the GOAT. This is
it's ridiculous.
But it's not. I don't think it is toxic. I don't know, but they just like to tease you or something. This is what I say. Yeah. See, one vote for Brzenk, Ryan, and Ryan. Saptabi even says Ryan. See, you see.
That's it. And they look, the internet doing its thing and having fun like that. It's got its place. It's got its place in. I recognize it, and I actually value the fact that the community helps me do my thing by having fun like that. So I accept it for what it is. I think it is ridiculous in a reality sense. Obviously, it's ridiculous. But it's all born from the fact that I wear my heart on my sleeve when people ask me, what's your goal in the sport, Ryan? And I say, I want to be recognized as one of the all-time greats. Like by the end of this story, I hope to achieve that. So that I'm not afraid of saying that. I'm not shying away from that. Like I've been in the sport 10 years. I'm 37 years old. I intend to be at it for the next 10 years as hard as I've been at for the first one. So so I don't shy away from saying I hope to be an all-time great in the sport. And so hence the ones that think that's impossible, they enjoy having a laugh and enjoy calling me the GOAT because of it. So is what it is.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That I don't know where Zurab is. I don't know. He said 10, 15 minutes he will be late. Probably his translator didn't come, or what happened. I asked him, if he need translator? He said he's gonna come with translator. So what to do? So I mean, since he didn't come yet, so let's little bit talk about the matches that yeah. Like let's start. Like since you are one of the guys that who knows worldwide arm wrestling, who is who, So let's start. Adam Warzinski and Bojidar Simenev. How do you see that match?
I think that's Bojidar's match to win. I think that I think he has the advantage of familiarity with the situation. I think Adam is someone who is full of promise from the USA. However, there has to be something said for stepping out of your comfort zone and competing on a stage on the other side of the world. That's something that takes familiarity, no matter who you are. We've seen plenty of champions go from their home ground to the other side of the world and struggle to perform to the level that they had anticipated. I've certainly felt that in my own performance. I've seen people like Hermes Gasparini go to the WAL and struggle. We've seen Americans come to Europe and struggle. We see it often, and I think this is one of those opportunities for Adam where he's full of promise and he's coming to prove a point. But I see this as Bojidar's home ground, and his home ground in terms of familiarity with the referees, with just the conditions and the pressures and all that. I think Bojidar will win this one. I think he'll dictate. I think he'll dictate terms, and he won't be moved that far from center. He'll get it to his lane, and then it'll be one-way traffic. That's what I anticipate for this one.
Chad Silvers. Yeah, he's coming together with Adam to be at his corner as his trainer. And yeah, I kind of like that match will not be an easy match for Bojidar. I can tell you. And I'm not sure if he can win, but I see like a 50-50 match. I'm not seeing that,
what is Adam's weight?
Huh?
What's Adam's weight? What's Adam's weight at the moment? Do you know?
I think he's around 95 kilo, but the weight agreement was 92 kilo. We made the categories after we set these matches. So Bojidar is about 85 kilo, while Adam is about 92 kilo. He will be 92 kilo, but maybe on the competition day, he will be around 95 kilo. So I think it will be, I have watched him, he's very good. He's very good. He's very technical, incredible endurance. And he's not super fast, but once he stopped the guys, and Bojidar is not super fast guy either, he's not a flash pinner. He just goes, I mean, he can flash pin too, but it depends, it depends on opponents. And especially against the hook pullers, top hook pullers, always, some battle there. So let's see. Yeah, one guy said Bojidar not only pulled WAF not long ago, but also in Dubai tournament last week. He may not be properly recovered. I don't know about that, because these guys, when they are training, they even train sometimes twice, 3 times a day. I know their trainings, but I mean, if it was next week, the East versus West, I would say, yeah, it's too close, a week or something, But when he has 322 days, I think he will recover. Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. So another one, Justin Bishop versus Mindaugas Tarasaitis. I have a question.
Yeah.
How did you find Mindaugas' performance in England?
In England, at Armours. I've got to make sure I don't talk about anything that hasn't been released yet. Which match? We've seen him pull Nanastad, haven't we? Yeah. So look, his pull against Nanastad was very impressive. He managed to chip away at the hand and wrist of Nanastad. It was very it was very buckle side dependent. Early on, it was just whoever had the buckle. But over time, the hand and wrist integrity of Mindaugas came through, and he was able to gain control on that buckle side. I think that this match with Justin will have a shape where Justin Bishop has great back pressure and solid side pressure, and he's comfortable letting his wrist slightly go and then pronating through his thumb. I think that he's going to have to go there because I think Mindaugas will have the ability to take control of the hand and wrist if they're both low hand top rolling. I think Justin has a slightly longer forearm than Mindaugas, but Mindaugas just has really nice dragging back pressure. And I think that his familiarity, again, if we're talking whose home ground we're at, I think Mindaugas has the edge there with referees and conditions. Like Justin's a hard one for me to get the level of.
What do you mean by saying referees?
As in he's familiar with the referees. I'm not sure.
East versus West is not as strict as WAF.
Yes, yeah, I agree. Definitely not as strict, but even still, to have I don't know if Justin's ever had a start with the referee that will be there on the day, where Mindaugas probably has. At least he's been in the room, and there's something to it. They're not huge factors, but they are factors nonetheless. Familiarity with the referee. And I think that those things are in Mindaugas' camp. And like Justin for me is a hard one to get a read on. Like he's had very, very pendulum results. And what I mean by that is like if we remember Justin's breakout performance that got him into the spotlight, it was in the UAL. He beat Giannis Amelins over there in the USA, and everyone was like, wow, look at this guy. The Bama Bull, the real deal, beating Giannis the way he did was very impressive. That was like in 2014 or 2015 or something like that. It was quite a while ago, but he did amazingly well. And then contrast,
he's gonna be 82 kilo.
Okay, and then the contrasting side to that is we've seen Justin struggle in Moldova, and again I think Justin is someone who hasn't quite yet bridged the gap on the Eastern arm wrestling conditions. He's very, very solid in American arm wrestling conditions. The Wild West, where there's a lot of load before the go, Justin does very well. He's not so good with fast starts and lack of pressure in the load. So I think if Mindaugas takes it to that style, I expect him to take control of the hand and wrist. I expect Justin to dig in. But I think ultimately Mindaugas is the favorite in this match, and if I had to pick sides.
I understand, yeah. I mean, Justin, in fact, didn't do so bad at Moldova when there he lost Iraqi, but he beat Viora Dobrin there. I mean, he wasn't bad, yeah. But Levan Saginashvili's liver, I think he's from your country. And will you bring Prince of Coin to East versus West if beat Adair? Who is the Prince of the Coin?
Will you bring the Prince of Coin to East versus West if beat Adair? I'm not sure who the Prince of Coin is. I'm trying to work out this code. The Prince of Coin.
I don't know.
I can't work. I'm sorry, Levan Saginashvili's liver. I can't work that one out. And he's an Aussie too, yeah, as you said. So I don't know. Look, training with Lachlan has been fantastic. He's been simulating for me the style that I'm anticipating to face. So I'm very blessed to have had Lachlan in this preparation, and excited. So sorry, Levan's liver. I'm not sure what the question was actually meaning.
This one I will only ask percentage, not the detail, because we talked about it already. Ryan Bowen versus Zurab. Tavberidze.
Look! It's here we go. Here's the man as we're talking about him.
Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely
okay.
Definitely 100%.
Tell us what it is. Zurab,
here he is. How are you, Zurab?
Can you turn the phone sideways?
Connecting to his audio.
Yeah.
But look, whilst they're getting their audio sorted out,
Hello, Zurab. Can you turn?
Hello.
Hey,
The
brother.
phone sideways.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
აქ რაღაცა დამიდები ჯორა.
Yeah. Okay, can you guys turn the phone sideways? Yep. Thank you. So, Zurab, you told me 10-15 minutes you will be late, but you are 34 minutes late.
that means I have to start with my webbing 5mm higher as a penalty.
ხო 45 წუთი დააგვიანეო და
ბიჭო არა უთხარი რომ ვერ შემოვდიოდით რა თორე თავის დროზე მქონდა ჩართული რა.
He can't open there was a right that invalid link address in the Zoom.
Oh, okay. Because Ryan Bowen thought that Zurab was scared and he already escaped. He changed his mind about competing.
Bowen ფიქრა რომ შეეშინდა და გაიქცაო.
ხო კი, მაგრამ ბოლოს გადავიფიქრე, ცოტა შემეშინდა.
I was a little bit scared, but
there we go. How are you feeling, Zurab? I want to know, are you feeling the pressure on this one? Has everybody told you that you need to destroy me, or where are you at with that?
Sura როგორ გზნო ყველა ეუბნებოდაო რომ მე უნდა გამანადგუროო და ამ ზეწოლაზეო როგორ გზნო.
მე ვფიქრობ რომ ყველა მართალია.
So he thinks he thinks there was a lot of pressure about this, what you said, and he thinks he will defeat you, Ryan.
Very good. But there's pressure. I like that.
Ryan, შენ არ შეგეშინდეს ახლა. ეხა შენ არ შეგეშინდეს.
Don't be scared right now.
My head. I'm winning the head dimensions here tonight, so I think that's good. They say that the head size means victory.
თავი დიდი გამიხდაო, კაროჩეო და კარგად გზნობო და ისინი ვამბობენო რომ ისა რა ქვია. თავისი იდეაზე არის დამოკიდებული გამარჯვებაო რა. გეხუმრა.
Okay, can you translate, please?
What was that, Engin?
No, can you translate? You said something. You guys left, but you didn't translate anything.
Yeah, the Bowen said that head size matters, winning.
Yeah.
This was a joke. I just translated. Zurab nothing said about it, just laugh.
Oh, he didn't say anything. Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah. Tell Zurab that Ryan may cancel the match if Zurab doesn't take his legs away, from the camera. Oh, okay. Hide them somewhere.
What do those things measure? What do they measure, Zurab? What do they measure?
The Ryan is growing the head. My hands are growing.
And
do you know what does Zurab's bicep measure? This one, what does it measure?
რამდენია Zurab bicepsis ზომა?
50
centimeters.
51 centimeters.
Yeah,
it's when it's
20
relaxed, but when it's pumped, it's like 90.
Can you tell him? Can you ask him in percentage? What is his chance? What is Ryan's chance in percentage?
Okay, პროცენტულადო რა შანსი აქვს რაიან ბოუენსო და რა შანსი აქვს მასო კითხეო ზურაბ.
But tell him honestly to tell us.
ანუ მე რა ვსვით რო?
Okay, რო on გულწრფელად რო თქვასო რა.
გულწრფელად რო თქვა ამ მომენტისთვის 100% მოუგებ.
Why are you laughing? You don't know German.
I'm just reading the body language.
და რაიანზე მინდა ვთქვა რომ ბრძოლას გრძნობს ძალიან კარგად. აი ძალიან კარგად გრძნობს ბრძოლას. კარგი ხელის გადამწევი და კარგი სპორტსმენია. მე ერთადერთი რასაც რაიანს დაუწუნებდი, ალბათ უსურვებდი რომ მოიმატოს ფიზიკური ძალა. და ფიზიკურ ძალაში მე მას დავჯავნი აუცილებლად და ამიტომ 100%-ით დარწმუნებული ვარ ჩემს გამარჯვებაში.
So Zurab thinks that's 100% on his side and he will defeat without any trouble. But he also said that Ryan Bowen is a very good sportsman. He feels fight. He is a good puller. But one advice from Zurab, he needs to get more strength, physical strength. Because Zurab thinks that he's stronger and he can easily defeat.
I was just going to offer, if Zurab has a rematch with Chance Shaw, does he want me to coach him or be in his corner?
That you will be.
Yeah, does Zurab want me to help coach him how to beat Chance?
Because you defeated Zurab.
No. I will add 1 second, Ryan. I will add something. Ryan is asking if Zurab would pull with Chance Shaw, who beat Zurab before. Does Zurab want Ryan to be his coach? Because he asked this because he beat Chance before.
Yes, I understand.
Because now he says he's gonna win 100%. So in some circular way, he's reminding him that, hey, Zurab, I beat the guy that beat you. So you understand? Now you can make the question.
Yeah, I understand. He will teach him the big sides of Ano Zurab. Თავიდან რო კონდეს შოუსთან so თუ ენდომება რაიან ბოუენი იყოს მით საჯიო ვისაუბრებ მწვნელიო იმიტომ რომ რაიანსო მოგებული აქვს შოუზეო რა
რაიან ბოუენი ვისი მწვნელი იყოს
შენი რო იყოს ანუ იქ რო დაგიდგეს გვერდით და რაღაცა მითითებები რომ მოგცეს და შემდეგ რომ ახლა მოგებული აქვს
no problem okay Ryan okay no problem
yeah. And can you also ask him, people are teasing Ryan as Ryan being GOAT. You know what GOAT means?
Yeah.
GOAT, greatest of all time.
Yeah, yes.
And many people, I asked this question, and people who answered that the GOAT is Ryan was more than the people who answered GOAT is John Brzenk. Does this make Zurab nervous?
ანუ ისა გამოკითხვა ჩავატარეო რა რაიან ბოუენზე და ჯონ ბზენკთან დაკავშირებითო ვინ არისო გოათიო რა ხო და უფრო მეტი ადამიანიო პასუხობდა მასზე რაიან ბოუენზეო და შენ ხო არ ზურას ხო არ ანერვიულებსო ეს ყველაფერიო
რაიან ბოუენი არის გოათიო ხო რავი დავეთანხმები მასას დავეთანხმები რაიან ბოუენია გოათი
If Zurab says, if many people say that Ryan Bowen is a god, he also will be agree about this opinion.
Yeah, but does it make him nervous? Does he get scared?
Tu eșinia odată tu nerviuleps so es.
Sot.
Ryan, you need to make this guy like watch your matches, after the event and put this part of the chat on social media and remind him that he is laughing at
you. Everybody knows, Zengen, that if you lose to me, it's a long time before that footage disappears. Just ask Evan Burgoyne how many times his match has been seen. So there's a lot of pressure on. If you lose to me, it ends up being like immortalized in the internet. So there's definitely pressure on anyone if they face me.
Yeah. Can you tell this to him that is the pressure on him that
ზურა მოკლედ რაიანმა თქვა რომ ანუ ენგინმა უთხრა რომ შენო კაროჩე ისე უნდა მოიქცეო რომ ზურასო მე აყურებინო შენ ყველა მატჩს და ყველა გამარჯვებასო და რაიანმა უპასუხა რომ ეს ყველასთვის დიდი გამოწვევაა რომ ჩემთან ხელი გადაწიოსო იმიტომ რომ ჩემთან თუ წააგებსო ვინმეო მე ეს ინტერნეტს ივცესო აფეთქებსო და დიდი ზეწოლაო რა ზოგადად მასის მხრიდან
ანუ რაიანს ავაგებ
ხო ანუ მარტო შენ არა ზოგადად ყველასთვისო დიდი გამოწვევაა იმიტომ რომ დიდი ზეწოლაა მეო ჩემთან თუ ვინმე წააგებსო ზოგადად ჩემთან ხელის გადაწევას
რაიანსაც კარგი შანსი აქვს ხა მე რომ დავამარცხოს ჩათვალე დიდ საქმეს გააკეთებს თავისი პიარისტვის
Zurab just said if Ryan will beat me, it will be great for Ryan and for society, for our wrestling discussion, for everything, for popularity.
მე მინდა აღნიშნო კიდე უთხარი რომ რაიანს როგორც სპორტსმენს და ტექნიკურ მხარეს თავის საქმეს აკეთებს იდეალურად. მე ერთადერთი რასაც ხაზი გავუსვი შეიძლება ფიზიკური ძალა კონდეს მოსამატებელი. Technically, მას აქვს იდეალურად.
Zura says that Ryan's technical side is perfect. He's doing his technical side perfect. But one thing is that he's stronger, just with the strength. Whole strength is stronger. So he thinks that this strength will be the main thing in this fight.
And can you also ask him how much more power does he think that Ryan used to get to beat Zurab?
In percentage or?
Yeah, percentage. Yeah, he thinks.
პროცენტულად რამდენი პროცენტით ძალა უნდა კონდეს რაიანსო რომ დაამარცხო ზურაო დაახლოებით რამდენი პროცენტით უნდა გაზარდოსო მის ძალა?
ჩემი აზრით ზუსტად ერთი იმდენი მაინც უნდა რაც ახლა აქვს.
Okay, he's saying that
ორჯერ მინიმუმ გაზარდოს უნდა თავის ფიზიკური მონაცემები.
If Ryan physically will be gained like twice its whole physical strength, he same level.
Well,
you know,
I've gone
მე შემიძლია მაჯა მივცე რაიანს. მაჯას მივცემ და შემდეგ იბრძოლოს.
I can give my wrist. Yeah. And after
you won't do that. You won't do that. No way. You'll fall. You won't have a choice. It's
okay,
going.
რაიანისთვის მაჯა ამჭირდება. მაჯას არ ვამზადებ. რაიან შენთვის მაჯას არ ვამზადებ საერთოდ.
I'm not training the wrist for you. I don't need the wrist for you.
What are you training?
1 second, Ryan. 1 second. As a moderator, let me handle. 1 second. Can you ask him if he does 2-0 against Ryan in the round 3? Will he just say in strap? Will he give his wrist?
Oh, okay. The originally row give this. So mesame round
მე რო ვიგებდე originals.
მე რო ვიგებდე originals და მესამე რაუნდში თუ მიცემსო მაჯასო.
მე მაქვს ორი ვარიანტი. მინდა რაიანს მოუგო top roll-ში, მოუგო hook-ში და მოუგო ტრიცეპსში, მაგრამ
მოიცა გაჩერდი, გადავთ. So I have three type that I want to win Ryan. One will be top roll, second one will be hook, and third one will be in triceps.
You're gonna top roll first round. You top rolling round one? No way. You won't top roll.
მაგრამ თუ 2-0 იქნება და თუ ეს საინტერესოა რომ მე მაჯა მივცე რაიანს, მე ვფიქრობ თუ ესეთი სცენარით განვითარდება რომ მე 2-0-ს ვიგებ ისე რომ არ მიჭირს, ხო? თუ ამ სცენარით განვითარდება ყველაფერი, მე თანახმოვარ მაჯა მივცე რაიანს და შოუსთვის მე მგონი კარგი იქნება რომ ნახოთ დაკარგულ მაჯაზე რას შეძლებს რაიანი.
Okay, if everything goes good for Zurab and he will beat like a 2-0 without any trouble to Ryan in the third round, he thinks he had no problem about giving rise to Ryan, and he thinks also that it will be very interesting and it will be good for the show.
I think that what's going to happen.
Ryan, sorry, Ryan.
You go.
No, ისე მიდის ყველაფერი. მე თუ შეხვედრა წავაგე, მგონი გავქრევდა კლავჭიდიდან.
He's saying that if I will be lose this match, I will be disappear from our wrestling. Everything.
You wouldn't be the first one that said that. Look, you wouldn't be the first one. I've made a few people disappear, so just be careful. Just be careful. It's a bad thing. But here's what I think is going to happen. I think, look, if you're crazy enough to try to top roll round one, if you lose your wrist in that round, you're going to be so out of position that you're going to blow up your arm. I want to know, in round one, if you're out of position, are you going to fight and try to win ugly, or are you gonna pin yourself if you're out of position?
So პირველი რაუნდში ზურა აი ტოპოლი რო სადო და გაგექცესო ხელიო რა აი იბრძოლებო ეგრევე ისე უხეშათო თუ უბრალოდ პინს გააკეთებო რა ხელ დაიჭერო თუ იბრძოლებ უხეშათო
არასოდეს ცხოვრებაში არ დამithმია ბრძოლა, გინდ მაჯა მომიტყდეს, გინდ მხარი წავიდეს, გინდ ბიცეპსი წავიდეს, გამორიცხულია რომ დავთმო. თუ ესე მოხდება, აუცილებლად ბრძოლას გავაგზელებ.
If he will lose his position to try top roll or something in the just first round, he will fight absolutely with his full strength because he's doing every match like this. If he's losing or winning, he's fighting like
ნებისმიერი პოზიციიდან ვაგზელებ ბრძოლას.
He's fighting from any position he's fighting.
Beautiful. All right. I guess I'm going to have to press you at the end.
Yeah, well, და მოგაწვევ ბოლოსო შენო დასასრულისთვისო.
მე ვიცი რომ კარგი ბიჭი ხარ და კარიერა
მას გაგიკეთებ რა.
მასე დაიწყე, მასე. Go start, Ryan.
Start like this.
Yeah, I'll be honest. That's the only way I can win. I'm not coming in here. There's no victory in there. Yeah. For me, this 1, 2, oh, it's stuck. Endurance over here. Done.
Yeah. Okay. Anu,
სტამბეშტავი ფანტაზია.
Anu, პირველად რაც კითხა არის, მოვიყო
გულფელი. The width of that thing.
Oh, it's huge, man.
Looking good.
Looking good.
Looking good.
Anu, gulfeli.
Engin, are you awake, Engin?
I am awake. I'm just waiting for you guys to finish.
To make
you go win.
I don't know. So what I understand is round 1, Zurab is gonna try top roll, and then if he wins, then round 2 he will try hook.
Yep.
And if he wins both of them easily, round 3 he's gonna give his wrist, and then he will try to beat him that way. Is that correct?
What about the king's move? Are you good? What if I go down into a king's move?
That is, listen,
okay.
no king's move.
I will ask.
Open top roll here, Open top roll or desperation move. Desperation move is a foul. Open top roll is allowed. So he's asking about open top roll. He, by mistake, on my channel, calling it King's move, you know.
Okay. Hey, are you ready for an open top roll?
About what told me, that what he told me. Anu Zurab, პირველ რაუნდში თუ რა აპირებს რომ ტოპ როლს ოღონდ სუბთა ტოპ როლიო და არა კინგს მოვის ტოპ როლი, იმიტომ რომ ის ჯარიმა იქნებაო. ანუ პირველ რაუნდში ტოპ ზურაო, მეორეში და მესამე რაუნდში მიცემს მაჯასო და იქიდან როლებსო, ყველაფერი სწორიაო.
ტოპ როლს ვაპირებ, ჰუკს ვაპირებ, მაჯის მიცემას, ოღონდ რომელი რაუნდში იქნება, ამას მესამე რაუნდში იქნება მაჯის მოცემა და პირველ ორ რაუნდში სიურპრიზია. ამას უკვე აღარ ვიტყვი. დაწერილი სცენარით აღარ იქნება უკვე. პირველი ორი რაუნდი სიურპრიზ.
Zurab is changing his mind and telling that first 2 rounds will be surprise for Ryan and third round will be the wrist. He will give him his wrist.
Okay, first 2
Sounds
rounds.
like you're gonna flop press.
Can you say again? First 2 rounds?
First and second round will be surprise for Ryan. He's not telling that. Yeah, he will roll or he will hook. And third round absolutely will be like he will give wrist to Ryan.
Okay, the question, after he gives his wrist, during the match, can he recover or he's gonna beat him like this?
Okay. Majas რომ ისწრებს ზურაბ მაგის აი მიმდინარეობის შეუძლია ვისო თუ ეგრე იბრძოლებსო რა.
მე შემიძლია მაჯის მიცემის დროს 3-4 მოძრაობა მაჯა გავავარჯიშო და შემდეგ მოვიტეხო და ისე მოვუგო.
He said that
he will starting to understand
for exercises with his wrist that he will win.
I'm starting to understand why you're gonna quit after this loss. With all of this, I get it now. You're gonna want to run and hide.
Let's see. It's getting, interesting. And imagine that he's giving his wrist and getting exhausted. And And another question, Zurab. When I had Oleg Petrenko as guest on YouTube, I asked him, he said his chance with John Brzenk 50-50 with right arm. But against you, he said he's clear favorite. What do you think about this?
Petrenko რომ ყავდა ზურაშო, მან თქვა რომ ჯონ ბზენკთან შანსი არის 50-50-ზე, მაგრამ შენთან მარცხენა ხელში შანსი არისო, ისიო გაცილებით მაღალი ვесе შეაფასაო და შენ რას იფიქრებო ამ ყველაფერზე, რას ფიქრობ?
ანუ პეტრენკომ თქვა რომ შანსი აქვს დიდი ჩემთან, ხო მოგები?
ხო, ბზენკთან 50-50-ზეა და შენთან შედარებით მაღალი შანსი აქვს რომ მოგი.
არ ვიცი ახლა პეტრენკო რა ფორმაში უნდა იყოს, წარმოდგენა არ მაქვს, მაგრამ ფიქრობ მე არ ვიტყოდი ასე რომ პეტრენკოს შანსი უფრო მაღალია. თანაბარს ვიტყოდი 50-50.
Zurab thinks that Petrenko and his chance to win is a 50-50 also is like Brzenk's and Petrenko's chances.
I feel like you should have pulled Petrenko first because you're going to be so crushed and your mood is going to be so low that you're not going to be able to get up for Petrenko. I feel bad. You should have had him first. Would have had a better chance.
ჩემი აზრით პირველად პეტრენკოს უნდა გადააწევინო, იმიტომ რომ ხასიათზე არ იქნებიო და ის იქნებიო ცოტა დაანგრეული იქნებიო მაგის მერეო.
არა, საერთოდ კავშირში არა ერთმანეთთან და ეს ხასიათზე არ იმოქმედებს.
It will be okay for him.
Okay. We're first up, aren't we, Engin? We're match 1, yeah? We're match number 1.
იქნება. პირველი მატჩი მე ვფიქრობ ჩემი და რაიანის იქნება.
First match because Ryan will be commentating, so he needs to commentate, and then we thought that it would be very good. After he beats you, he will just go and commentate the matches.
არა, რომ მოგიგებსო მე ვწავო და კომენტატორი იქნებაო რა ამ მატჩებისო. ზურაბ, შენ გეუბნება.
I have one more question for you, Zurab. I look at your beard and I see a little bit of red in there. Do you identify as a redhead or not?
ზურაბ, წვერზე გიყურებოდა ისო წითელი წვერი გაქვს და რა შვებიო იმაზეო რა ქვია აანალიზებ რომ წითელი წვერი გაქვს
ანუ მას უგავა ერთნაირი გარეგნობა გვაქვს
ხო დაახლოებით ეგ გულისხმობ
ოკეი ვაანალიზებ კი მაგრამ ნუ ცოტა სხვაობა არის მე და მას შორის ცოტა მაგრამ მაინც გავართ
Zurab thinks you both have the same beard. And...
He says yes. He's a redhead.
Not so.
Not quite.
He's like a blonde.
Strawberry blonde. Okay, yeah. That's okay. Okay, I thought I have a quest of becoming the world #1 ranked ginger, so I just wanted to know whether I was crossing one off here or not. Strawberry blonde, okay.
Let's start touching.
Yeah, I know, and Jerry too, apparently.
Oh, Jerry too, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about some other matches. So I will ask the opinion, and there is a super chat from Dizzy Das. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. Thank you so much, Engin, for all these amazing events you keep putting together. I am so grateful, legend. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for your support. Again, I will repeat, I'm organizing these events because of the people like yourself who are grateful, and I am also grateful to you guys for the support. So we do this all together. So we were talking about the first matches. I'm not gonna ask Zurab about some American guys that he probably doesn't know much, like Adam Warzinski and Justin Bishop. But I will ask, like, for example, let's start from, first of all, can you ask him, will he be objective about the Georgian guys? Or he will be looking at the subject from, as a Georgian guy? Can you ask him? At least we will know this.
Okay, I will ask. ზურა, ანუ ქართულ იმაზე ამერიკელებს ვიღაცებზე ვამკითხავ ამერიკელ პლავჭიდელებზეო, იმიტომ რომ შეიძლება არც იცოდესო ვიღაცები როგორ წევენ და რას წევენო, მაგრამ ერთი რაღაცა მინდა დავაზუსტო, ქართველებთან დაკავშირებითო ობიექტური იქნება თუ არაო მისი შეფასებაო თუ აი როგორც ქართველი შეაფასებს.
ანუ ვიზზე უნდა გავაკეთო შეფასება.
ვისაც კითხავს რა, პროსტა ქართველს როცა კითხავს, ობიექტურად შეაფასებსო თუ როგორც ქართველი პლავჭიდელიო ისე სუბიექტურად შეაფასებსო. ამ ყველაფერს.
ანუ ამ შემთხვევაში ობიექტურად შევაფასებ ქართველის მიმართ, რა თქმა უნდა, ქართველს გულშემატკივრობ და ნებისმიერთან უგულშემატკივრებ ქართველს, მაგრამ თუ შეფასება მოითხოვს ობიექტურობას, რა თქმა უნდა, ობიექტური იქნება ჩემი მხრიდან.
He is saying that respecting every Georgians is their friends, but he will be objective in this.
Okay, then let's start. Samoshia versus Daniel Prokupchuk in percentage.
Samoshia, Daniel Prokupchuk.
Look at. He's showing. Look at the video. He's showing you how he beat Chen Shao. Ryan Bowen is beating Chen Shao in the video.
What's his listing?
20 years ago.
Hey,
okay.
Chance. Everyone tells me that Chance sucked when I beat him. Chance 1 month before I faced him beat Nick Zinner and Brent Rackers. I'll just remind everyone of that.
ეს ორი კაცი მას მოუგეო ერთი ეს განმავლობაშიო, როცა ჯონ მასო შოუში ვხდიო.
რაიმონდ ლიეპინსი თუ ეცნობა კითხე?
ვინ?
რაიმონდ ლიეპინსი ეცნობა თუ არა?
Don't mention Coach Ray. That never happened.
Do you remember Ryan Liepis?
I do. It's a nightmare. I don't want to remember it anymore. That was 18 kilos ago.
18 kilos.
18 kilos. 18 kilos წინ იყო.
Okay, let's talk about Zurab, Samoshia and Prokupchuk.
Samoshia 80 კილო მარჯვენა ხელში, საასეო 75 კილოს ზედიზეთ სამჯერ გახდა მსოფლიოს ჩემპიონი. დანიელ პროკოპჩუკი 75 კილოში რა თქმა უნდა ფინალში დამაჯერებლად არის, ეხლა წააგო მან ფინალი, მეორე ადგილზე გავიდა. ობიექტური შეფასება იქნება თუ 90% მივცემ სამუშიას ნამდვილად, იმიტომ რომ ნამდვილად ფავორიტია. წონებში წყობაა მათ შორის და სამუშია უფრო დიდად გამოიყურება ვიდრე დანიელი და სამუშია. 80-90% სამუშია სასარგებლოა. ეს სუბიექტური არ არის, ეს ნამდვილად ობიექტური შეფასებაა.
Okay, he's telling that Samoshia had so many titles. He won in 80 kilos, 85 kilos world championship. 75 kilos also. And for this moment, Samoshia is looking bigger and stronger. And he thinks that the percentage to winning this match will be like 80-85% to Samoshia.
Mm-hmm. And Ryan, how do you think this?
I lead that side as well, David. I think we'll win it. I just feel like he is the bigger framed competitor out of the two. As much as I respect Prokupchuk, his defense is amazing. His supinated side pressure is truly world class and legendary. But I think Samoshia's offensive surge is going to be too much, and I think he'll open him up and get through. Ultimately, I think he should win. He should win in my eyes.
Anyways, I missed super chat from Cobra. Cobra said arm sports, legendary Cobra, one of the best pound for pound arm master in the history. And the weight limit Josh is asking is 85 kilo, my friend, 85 kilo. Prokupchuk said he will be around 82 kilo, and Samoshia is gonna be 85 kilo. And so another one, Wagner Bortolato versus Georgi Dizarano with left arm, Zurab with leva.
Zurab Bortolato და გეორგიო მეორე ვინც კითხავ, მარცხენა ხელიო, რას ფიქრობ?
60% მივცემდი Bertolatos.
60% to Bertolato.
Bortolato 60%, Dizarano 40%. Yes. And how do you see that match, right?
Look, Zaranov is one of the guys that I don't have a lot of data on. I feel like Wagner is he's a beast left-handed. He's very fiery. We know that he's got the press if it comes out. I feel like Zaranov is the favorite, to be honest. When I look at he came off. When was he won the WAF title? 2 years ago, was it?
2019. The
so
last
I don't know what's he done between then and.
After that he pulled some super matches and one event in Siberia, something I forgot. And he's a great arm master for sure. He's a great arm master, yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like he's got a high posting style. I feel like his static setup. Look, at the end of the day, they're both killers. I don't know who's going to go get the edge on this one, so I'm reluctant to pick either side.
I understand. GP, why do you time out Silky Wilkie? I mean, anyway, so I'm gonna ask, but again, Georgian, Revaz versus Morozov.
Revaz Lutidzeze Morozovze რას
რეზოს ძალიან დიდი პროგრესი აქვს. წონებს ძალიან მოუმატა და ძალიან მაგარ ფორმაშია. მოროზოვს რაც შეეხება ახალგაზრდაა და რაც უფრო დრო გადის 2 თვე, 3 თვე, რამოდენიმე თვე ყოველთვის უმატებს და ძალიან მიჭირს პროგნოზი 50-50 მიჭირს პროგნოზი.
He's saying that Revaz he had a lot of progress with the weights. He's getting stronger and bigger. And Morozov also is young and time is going, and he's also growing very strong. And he thinks there will be a 50-50%. So he had no like a pay for it.
And this one for me is interesting because I've kept my eye on just where the markets are at, and I've noticed that Rivaz is simply the favorite in the eyes of the people that are placing bets anyway. So I don't know that that's the case. Like for me, instinct told me that Morozov was going to be the favorite. When I think of Morozov's performance against Dave Chaffee as his last right arm performance, that was pretty spectacular. I rate Dave tremendously high. I put Dave above Rivaz. So the way Morozov dealt with Dave was super impressive enough for me that I think Morozov is the favorite going into this one. That said, Rivaz has a great set of tools on him, very tall arm wrestler, and I have heard people from the Georgian camp speak incredibly highly of him, saying that he is someone that could become one of the Levan type level guys. So I feel like there's prospect and promise in him that he could really be the top guy, but I feel like Morozov is the favorite based on most recent performances.
I understand. And Zurab, Sandris versus Matt Mask.
მე ვფიქრობ მატმასკი ახლა უკვე მომზადებული იქნება და მატმასკი გაიმარჯვებს აუცილებლად რა. მატმასკის გამარჯვებას ვფიქრობ. ფორმაში იქნება უკვე წინა ივენტზე სუსტად ჩანდა. ახლა მოტივირებული და ნავარჯიშები იქნება სავარაუდოდ და მატმასკი მოიგებს.
So Matt Mask was weak at the previous event, so he had a lot of motivation, and for this time he's in the shape, so he will win. Matt Mask will win.
Matt Mask will beat Sandris.
Yeah, Matt Mask will.
And how do you see that? Ryan?
Yeah, look, it's a pretty brutal match. I give Sandris the edge in terms of his technical discipline. I will say that Matt Mask is a very, like the name suggests, the wild horse. He's very frantic. He will hit and sometimes be prone to make errors. I feel like Sandris will be very rock solid and looking to protect his pronator very, very strongly. I think Matt Mask is the favorite in the early rounds and Sandris is the favorite in the later rounds. It could go either way. I couldn't pick winner.
I understand. And do you know where is Zurab?
I believe he is trying to somehow get out of the match. He's a little nervous. He saw my blacks before.
Is he nervous? He's scared of Ryan?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Tell Zurab that he doesn't have to pull Ryan. I mean, if he's too much stress for him mentally, then tell him that I can cancel the match. So I can find him a weaker opponent.
Okay, I will tell you. Zurab ძალიან თუ ნერვიულობსო და სტრესილი თუ არისო და ეშინიაო, შეგვიძლია რომ სხვა ვნახოთ.
ტელეფონზე დაგეკესო ხარი.
Use the go. He's connected with the iPhone, so
just rehearsing when he's going to quit.
რაიანის არ მეშინია, მაგრამ მასთან წაგება მართლა საშიში იქნება.
Tell Ryan that I am not a friend of him, but if I will lose with him, it's right.
Ryan, do they get cut to you as well? Like, do they?
Yeah, dropped out just at the good bit. I don't know. What did he say?
I don't know, because your internet is bad.
The Zura says he's not afraid of Ryan, but if he will lose the match with Ryan, it's very frightening.
He's afraid of Levon, man. He's afraid. So if he loses to me, he's worried what Levon will do to him.
ჩემთან თუ წააგებსო, მერეო ლევანთანო რაღაცა მითხრა.
ლევანთან მოითხოვს მე შეხვედრა?
არ ვიცი. რაღაცა მითხოვები.
გასაგებია.
What did he say?
He's just saying nothing. He's sure that he will win. So
okay. Yeah. But when he is saying that he's gonna give his wrist or something, I mean, does he not think that it is a little bit dangerous? Because once his wrist goes like this, and if he cannot finish, and then later rounds may go the same way because he's exhausted, and then everything turns like a nightmare.
He's not going to do it. When we touch hands for the first time, and he feels that it's a match, all of this will disappear. But the problem is he'll remember it in the back of his head, and he's going to start imploding under pressure that he's put on himself because he doesn't want Levon to kick him off the Georgian team after he loses. So he will. All of that won't happen. He'll fight hard. Because he'll have to.
Right. You are thinking that he will never come to this point because he will not be 2-0 again.
No, I intend on forcing him to that point. I'm saying he won't be gifting anything. He'll fight as hard as he can. I'm certain of it. He'll have to.
Zurab, პირველ რიგში თერზი მგეკითხება, რომ აი მაჯის მიცემასთან დაკავშირებით, აი მაჯას რომ მიცემსო, რისკიანი გამოთქმა არ იყო მაგიო ზურას მხრიდანო, აი წარმოიდგინეო, რომ მასჯა რომ მიცესო და მე ვეღარ იბრძოლოსო ისეო და მეორე მესამე რაუნდებიცო უკვე ისე წავიდეს, რომ აი იმ პოზიციიდან, საიდანაც მაჯას მიცემსო, მოკლედ წააგოსო რა და წავიდეს მატჩიო. ამასთან დაკავშირებით რომ
მაგასთან დაკავშირებით რა ვფიქრობ, ეგრეც რომ მოხდეს, მაჯა რომ მივცე და ბრძოლა წავიდეს და დაუშვათ მიდის ბრძოლა და იმ ბრძოლაში მე წავაგე. ენერგია ხო იხარჯება. და მე ჩემი გამძლეობის იმედად ყოველთვის ვარ და შემდეგ გადაწევაზე ძალა უკვე მას აღარ ექნება და მაინც შანსი აღარ აქვს. ვფიქრობ გამძლეობაშიც ვაჯობებ, ამიტომ რომ არც ეგ არ არის პრობლემა. რაც უფრო მეტ ძალას დახარჯავს, თუნდაც ერთი რაუნდი მომიგოს. შემდეგი რაუნდისთვის მე ისე მზად ვიქნები, თვითონ არ იქნება.
Okay, that ends the questions. Zura is answering that if he will lose this one round when giving the wrist, he has a lot of stamina and a lot of power. So Ryan also will be lose his power when he will pull from this side too. And he believes that it will be no problem if one round he will lose. The second round he will be more power. He will have more power on the next round because he has a lot of
endurance.
Yeah, endurance. Yeah.
And Silky Wilkie is asking a super chat: 5 million% Matt Mask for the win, turn and burn. Do you think Matt can do a flop press? This question just confused me. If Matt Mask is gonna win 5 million%, then why would he need to do flop press? Because I mean that's not where he is best, Andy Beckett, thank you for your super chat. Keep up these great streams, Engin. We appreciate you. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate your support as well. And so let's see if there is, okay. So we continue. We talk about Zurab, Morozov.
I'll quickly say that Matt Mask has flop pressed Devon in rounds in super matches before, so he does have a flop press if he needs it. He's got one.
Yeah, I understand, but that I mean the Sandris has so much horsepower. I don't know about that one. Engin, when are you going to compete again? When I'm ready, my friend. I just started training. After this live, I will just go and train. And so anyway, so let's throw something even more exciting. Dave Chaffee and Hermes Gasparini. Zurab, just stop doing this. Your arms like legs, just open them. What's the guy is gonna see? That's also terrible too. You put this way, that way, wherever you put, your arms look too big, Yeah.
He's also trying.
Yeah.
He's also
yeah,
trying
course,
to.
Yeah. I mean, tell Zurab that Ryan is text messaging me. He says, I want to cancel the match. I want to cancel the match.
Don't kid yourself again. I would never do such a thing.
Yeah, joking,
Yeah, I know, Engin.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do you think about Zurab? Dave Chaffee, Hermes Gasparini.
Chaffee და Gasparini-ზე რა ვფიქრობ?
Dave Chaffee-ს ლალეტინთან ბრძოლის შემდეგ მე არ ხელი ამ მდგომარეობაშია და თუ Chaffee-ს ხელი ჯანმრთელად არის და ტრავმა არ აწუხებს, მაშინ მე Chaffee-ს მივცემდი 60%-ს, ანუ Chaffee-ს მხარეს უფრო ვიხრები. Chaffee მგონია ფავორიტი.
Can you guys use only one phone together? You are in the same home now and be together because your voice is coming from two different. I think
perhaps one of you guys has YouTube playing at the same time, maybe or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
There we go.
No, not about YouTube only. They are in the same home now, in the same apartments. So whenever they talk, we hear also from the other side as well the same.
Gotcha. Yeah. I gotcha.
Anyways, maybe you answer because their connection is now.
Yeah, okay. So for me, this match is a pretty. Obviously, it's one of the biggest matches of the card. I think that in the early rounds, I think Dave Chaffee's side pressure. I think Dave Chaffee's hand and wrist is going to be sufficiently solid in the early rounds that he's going to be able to utilize his dominant side pressure. I think Hermes will acknowledge that Dave has more side pressure if the hands are balanced. I think early rounds we're going to see Dave get away with an early lead, but I believe that Hermes has a very efficient ability to continually put bullets and a lot of work into Dave Chaffee's hand and wrist. And I think we're going to see the pendulum start to swing. Now, where that pendulum is when it swings may determine who wins the match. I suspect round 3, the classic Dave Chaffee round 3 fade is going to happen again. And his hand and wrist will be compromised round 3. And I think Hermes round 3 and 4 will probably take it. Then to me, it gets interesting. Because by round 5, I think that the back pressure of Hermes is going to be somewhat fatigued. Despite taking the hand and wrist, there's still going to be work into his bicep. And that newfound flop press confidence that Dave Chaffee has that we saw against Vitaly Laletin at King of the Table, I think he'll hit that in round 5. So I think it's going to come down to the wire. And it's going to be a flop press from Dave up against the defensive top roll of Hermes in round 5 for the win.
So you are saying Hermes is gonna win?
I'm saying Dave with the flop press 3-2 in round 5.
Oh, they. Okay. Sorry. I misunderstood. I was looking at the chat. And what did you say? We didn't hear Zurab's answer. Because your internet was bad.
Zurab said that Dave Chaffee beat Larratt, and Chaffee for this moment is in good shape. So if he will fight like he fighted with Larratt, he's a favorite.
ასევე ჩეფმა პირველად გააკეთა, რაც კი მე ჩეფის გადაწევებს უყურებ, რომ ტოპ როლის როცა ტოპ როლ გადამწევები არიან, იმათ რა უნდა მოუხერხოს, მე მგონი ჩეფმა ეს უკვე ასე ვთქვათ შეისწავლა და ვფიქრობ ეს გამოადგება ასევე გასპარინისთან.
And also he
როგორც ლარეტინთან გააკეთა.
Chaffee taught and now he knows how to fight with the top rollers, as he do with the Larratt. So if he will try this with the Gasparini too, he is a favorite.
I understand. Yeah. And Silky Wilkie, thank you for your super chat, my friend. Will Hermes be able to stop hit of Dave in the center or on losing side? Just Ryan, do you think that round one it will start and Dave has a side
round one, Dave will go sideways and his wrist will go backwards just as he pins Hermes, is what I feel is the most likely scenario. Hermes will have a very
he will be on the winning side for sure. You are saying Dave will be.
I think it'll go Dave's side of center for sure, off the go. I think Hermes hand will be forced into a defensive low hand top roll, and Dave will probably, like I said, pin him just. Dave's wrist will crack, but it's Dave's back pressure. He'll be close enough to his hand that pressure will get through. But if Hermes' wrist cracks in the early rounds, then it's a whitewash. Dave will win the whole thing. But if Hermes' wrist stays solid and Dave pins him with his wrist back, then we're going to see a down to the wire match.
I understand. Yeah. And Silky Wilkie, thank you. One more super chat. I have the same long sleeve shirt as Zurab, except when I move my arms, the sleeve don't rip off. Can you tell?
Zura, ისაო რა ქვია, მეც მსგავსი ის მაქვს, როცა მასე ვიდეო ხელებსო და ფრთხილად იყოსო ზურაო რა, ვიღაცამ დაწერა კომენტარი.
I'm not going to try.
Yeah, do you realize that Zurab, Ryan is not looking at you to the camera, just like where they.
Yeah, I can't match that pose.
He's looking microphone, he's looking around like this.
Like I said, this is the measurement that matters. This one.
Ryan, you argue for him, so that's still a It's a psychological pressure for Ryan.
Yeah.
He's trying.
Yeah. It's interesting that Zurab needs such thing. I was thinking he was more confident.
ეს ჭირდებაო ზურასო, მეგონა უფრო თავდაჯერებული იყო. გეხუმრება.
ჭირდება, საქმეს ჭირდება, საქმეს.
He thinks he needs that pressure also, and Shaw needs this. Yeah.
Okay.
Keeps you alive, doesn't it?
So he's preparing Ryan for what's going to happen. He doesn't want a shock, so he's just getting in his head with this, so that he will realize already, slowly accept, so he will not be a shock for Ryan. Okay, I understand.
ისო აჩვევსო რა ახლა რაიანსო რაც მოხდებაო და ამიტომ ხელებს ახლა ასე აკეთებსო რომ მე შოკი არ იყოს რაიანისთვის.
All I'll say is your head looks very small in that angle. It looks very small.
თავიო პატარა ჩანსო ასეო ზურაც. შენი თავიო პატარა.
იმიტომ რომ შენგან გასხოვებით ხელზე მაქვს აქცენტი უთხარი.
He's saying that his strong and favorite subject is hands, and he's not trained yet.
Okay. John Brzenk has a massive head. Just remember that.
Brzenk-ო დიდი თავი აქვს და ეგახსოვდეს.
Yeah. მართალია.
Okay, so let's talk about Devon Larratt and Evgeny Prudnyk. Zurab.
Yeah.
Just
Larratt. Devon wins. Devon wins.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah. Devon wins. 100%.
100.
Wow.
Wins.
Wow.
3-0.
Interesting. Wow.
That's
And
a very cool bold
იმიტომ რომ ლარატი თუ იგზნობს რომ პრუდნიკისგან დიდი ძალა დახტება, ლარატ შეუძლია რაღაცა ეშმაკობების გაკეთება და მოწინააღმდეგეს აჯობოს გამძლეობაში. ძალიან გამოცდილია.
So Larratt has a lot of endurance. He's very strong, and if he will feel the big pressure from Prudnyk, he can do many type of like hooking, king small. He has a big experience, so he thinks that Larratt is a favorite and he will win 100%.
I understand. And so let's start right.
Yeah, I think it's a far more balanced match than that. I think that these guys are way closer. There's a factor that Devon is cutting weight for this. Devon's got to drop. I don't know, he's 4 to 5 kilos or something like that. So there's that factor that he's coming in with a bit of a cut. Evgeny's coming in happy and fed. Also, look, if both these guys are very technically well-rounded, I think they're amongst the best technical arm wrestlers there that compete in the world today. I say Evgeny has the edge on explosive offense, and Devon has the edge on defense and endurance. I think that for Evgeny to win, I don't think that he can just flash pin. I think that he has to hit the position and have Devon extended and then play the endurance game from there. I think Devon will have the ability to stop the match for sure. I don't see any flash pin routes at all. So I think it's going to be a stopped match. And we're going to look at a technical war. If it's a neutral stop, if they stop dead center, then it's Devon's. But if the stop is with Devon open, then I don't know who wins. But yeah, both. I think it could be an amazing match. Both guys are so well-rounded technically that we could see even within the same round itself, we could see the match go from inside to outside multiple times. I think it's going to be a spectacular match.
Yeah, I talked today with Prudnyk. Just to remind you guys, Prudnyk he weighed 107 kilo when he pulled touchings, and now he is about 115 kilo. And Devon, that people are talking and Levan is talking, was very near 130 kilo. No, 125 kilo. What's that? Yeah, about 280 probably. Yeah. And so he's going down to 115 kilo. And I don't think, and I asked Prudnyk, I said, like, are you stronger than when you practice with Devon? He said, yeah. And I said, are you gonna beat him? He said, yes. And this was like a private talk, not to intimidate anyone or something, you understand? So he believes he's going to beat Devon Larratt. You know, he's not only, I don't know, he's not looking only for a match with Devon Larratt. He's looking forward to beat Devon.
Yeah, both these guys are incredibly technical. They'll both fight for the setup. Like I hope the referees just let this match be everything that it can be, in the sense that let the setups run, because I think both these guys are very good at taking stuff from their opponent in the setup. And I want to say, I, as a fan of the sport, will enjoy watching that setup battle as much as the ready go and beyond. I think the grip negotiation is going to tell us a lot. And both of the guys are masters at it. They'll hide what they're doing very well, and they neither man will start unless they're confident that they've got the lane secured. So that in itself is very exciting as well.
Yeah, Marius, he says that he weighed 107, but water cut. Didn't he say he was 112? I don't know, but on the day of the competition, when I asked, he said he was 110 kilo. And if you are thinking that the water cut is not affecting anyone's power, you are wrong, my friend. The water cut is affecting your power. And he was not 112. He told me personally he was 110. He said 112 probably with the clothes and everything, you know. I don't think he was naked. 110 kilo. Anyways, does Devon Silky Wilkie, thank you for your super chat, my friend. Does Devon have good flash pin power? He did it to John, but maybe he wasn't expecting it at that time. No, he doesn't really have that unless his opponent is exhausted. I don't know, he's much stronger than his opponent. He did to John in the last super match, but it was after the round one. John was already done, you know, after round one. Maybe, I don't know. We will see. And so that is very interesting match. And that the story is also very interesting, Ryan. That you know what happened? That, you know, I like everything that some people are thinking that there was like a makeup story or something. It is not. He wanted to pull. His family thought it wasn't a good idea, and then we put some pressure, and he decided to not to come. But at the beginning, he wanted to. He told me, I didn't offer him the match, and then after he denied the match, he still wanted to come, but he wanted to do both, like with his son after the surgery, take care of him, and he wanted to just jump into plane and come on the competition day like 4 hours before his match. And I said,
yeah,
you're gonna have like 14-hour flight, you're gonna have jet lag, and then time difference because of the, like, you know, day night thing, you know. He said, no, I don't care, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna beat him. And then there was another option, which was to change the date of the surgery. And finally they had a date that everyone is happy now. He's gonna be with his son and spend even some more days, you know, after the surgery, and then he's just gonna come in time, rest well, and then compete. And yeah, it's incredible. But the guy is seriously, he's crazy. He's crazy. Like, I mean, I would never ever like do such thing, you know. Maybe when I was young, yeah, but now traveling 14 hours, and then the time difference, and then 4 hours before the match you arrive, you will still have like near 1.5 hour from airport to, you know, venue, and then you will just jump up the stage and pull someone like Prudnyk. You know, it's just crazy, you know. But he was gonna do that. So that moment, I realized that when people are saying that, oh, he's scared of this, scared of that, scared, you know, I kind of disagree with that one. You know, that kind of convinced me big time that the guy is crazy. Anyway, so there is another match, Morozov versus Hermes Gasparini with left arm.
Morozov.
Gasparini.
Morozov wins.
Mm-hmm. He didn't see even his countryman Revas favored against Morozov, so it means that Zurab is a lot intimidated by Morozov's power. This is what I am thinking.
Yeah, it's right.
Gasparinis მარცხენა ხელი არ არის ისეთი.
Gasparini has a weak left hand, so
I'm going with Hermes on this one because just like in this match with Zurab and I, top roll is for smart people. So top roll for the win.
Yeah, but Morozov also knows how to top roll.
Yeah, but Hermes is the more pure top roller. So top roll for the win.
You know what is my concern about that match? Whenever Morozov tried to top roll Tobias in February, he couldn't. And then he grabbed him low and hook him and beat him. But now I know that he has an injury here. That's why he couldn't go inside with Tavberidze. So he had to only top roll. And so his only option is outside. Now there is no other option. So it will be for sure top roll versus top roll, as you say. But about the outcome, I don't know. I don't know how good Hermes's wrist, because we at the professional arena, the only match we saw him was against Wagner Bortalato, who is going, this way, not the top roll. So I really do not know how good Hermes's left wrist is compared to his right, because I know that Morozov's left is nowhere any less than his right. So that is, I don't know. Yeah, because his right is at the level of, you saw with Dave Chaffee and some others, So, so if his left is around there, his Hermes's left is at that level. I don't know about that. There is another super chat. Silky Wilkie, thank you again. Hermes seemed injured versus Bortalato, and I think Morozov will give more of a strain. Hermes was hurt a little bit, but he's totally fine right now. Totally fine. I chat with him almost every day. His arm is totally fine. I don't know. And which match? Oh, Pauline versus Iraqi Gamtenadze. Because Pauline pulls Samoshia. Now we have 95 kilo limit.
95 კილო ლიმიტი გვაქვს და პაულინი გამთენაძეზე ვრას ვფიქრობ.
თუ შევაფასებ პაულინის და სამუშიას შეხვედრას, თანაბარი ბრძოლა ჰქონდა პაულინს მასზე დაახლოებით 11-12 კილოთ ნაკლებ სპორტსმენთან. და გამთენაძე 90 კილოს ევროპის ჩემპიონია ორივე ხელში, მსოფლიოს პრიზიორია. ირაკლის წონა არის 90-ზე მეტი, 100 კილო, ალბათ 5 კილოს მოიხსნის შეჯიბრისთვის და ჩავა 95 კილო. სუბიექტური არ არის ენგინ შეფასება, გამთენაძეს 60% მინიმუმ ეკუთვნის ამ შეხვედრაში რა. ირაკლის 60%.
The 60% for Iraqi as well. He's a European champion. He's a world champion, and his mass is the bigger than Samoshia's mass. And when Pauline had a battle with Samoshia, it was a weak battle for Pauline. So he thinks that Gamtenadze will win, and there will be 60% for Gamtenadze. And it's objective.
What's that?
It's an objective opinion of Zurab.
I don't know enough about Gamtenadze. How do I pronounce that one? Yeah, I'm gonna get it wrong. I'll just say Iraqi. I don't know enough about him to know how this match is going to go in a percentage sense. Paul Lynn, I will say of him that I think he's still finding his feet, and I think he's going to put in an even better performance this time around. And when I say finding his feet, I think he's an incredibly diligent professional, very committed to bettering himself, and I think he'll be sharper this time than he was against Samoshia. So I think that it'll be a good match. If Zurab is saying it's a 60-40, I think it's going to be closer to 50-50 because I think Paul will be a better version than he was against David.
Paul ძალიან ძლიერი სპორტსმენია, მაგრამ გამთენაძე წეგან როგორც აღნიშნებს, სოფლიოს პრიზიორი კი არა, სოფლიოს ჩემპიონიც არის 90 კილოში. ფიქრობ მაინც ფავორიტია რა. ირაკლი არის ფავორიტი ჩემი აზრით. იმას არ ვამბობ, რომ პაულინი ისეთ სპორტსმენია, რომ ძალიან მარტივად უნდა მოუგოს ირაკლი, მაგრამ ირაკლი არის აშკარად ფავორიტი. ობიექტურად ვაფასებ, ძალიან ობიექტურად რა, ესე რომ ვთქვი.
His objective opinion is that Paulin also a very good arm wrestler. He's also very strong. He believes that he's in better shape for now as he was with David. But anyway, Irakli is stronger. He has many titles.
Irakli world champion, 19 kilos.
Experience.
World champion with left arm?
He's a world champion.
Right arm.
Right. Yeah. So he thinks that Irakli is a favorite in this match.
I understand. Isaac Gomez, thank you for your super chat. Ask Zurab's opinion about Brzenk and Petrenko. Yes, I will ask. Zurab, John Brzenk and Oleg Petrenko coming to the final.
John Brzenk's ონგარბაევთან შეხვედრის წინ თითქმის ყოველ ორ კვირაში ერთხელ შეჯიბრი ჰქონდა ხელსწევდა თან მასზე მძიმე წონებთან და ვფიქრობ ამან გამოიწვია რომ ონგარბაევთან გამძლეობა არ იყო, თორე პირველ რაუნდში ონგარბაევი ძალიან დამაჯერებლად დაამარცხა. ჯერ ეს გადაუთარგმნე, მერე გეტყვი.
Okay, the John Brzenk had many matches before he hooked with Ogarbaev, so he was tired, and because of this, he had no endurance with this match. But first round, we all see that he won the match. Yep.
დასვენებულია, მოტივირებულია, კარგად არის მომზადებული და ჩემი აზრით ცალსახად ჯონ ბრზენკის გამარჯვებას ვფიქრობ. პროცენტების გარეშე პირდაპირ ბრზენკის გამარჯვებას ვფიქრობ.
And now he's relaxed. Brzenk is relaxed. He's in good shape, and he thinks that John will win this match without a percentage. His opinion is that John is a favorite and he will win.
Okay, right. Let's go.
Yeah, look, John always just finds a way to win. Everyone you match John with, you just know that John has the right set of tools to evolve to be able to be one step ahead. And I think that this is a case again, a young Petrenko with an immense side pressure, aggressive wrist flexion. I think John will be able to put a stop to that and win the long battle. I think the combination of John's wrist flexion and pronation will ultimately flatten Petrenko's hand. When I think back to the way Raymond Zantanovich came close against Petrenko when he last pulled a super match, I think that John is that plus more. I think John takes this one.
I understand. And Zurab, you don't know Cobra, you don't know Haidar. This is the legend. But they are.
He knows.
What's that? He knows? Okay. Do you have any opinion about this match? I usually don't ask so much because people haven't seen them recently because they both quit arm wrestling long ago. They are just making a comeback. So it is hard to predict, hard to talk about it. They both are, in my opinion, legends. Cobra is an international one, but how do you have any opinion about it?
მე ხალხს არ ვეკითხები, დიდი ხანია წავიდნენ კლავჭიდანო, ეს ორივე სპორტსმენიო და ეხლაო არ უნახავსო დიდი ხანია, მაგრამ მე ვფიქრობ, რომ კობრას აქო ინტერნაციონალურად ძლიერიაო და მაგარიაო და ლეგენდაო ორივეო და შენ რას ვფიქრობ, ამათ ნაჩვენებ.
მე ვფიქრობ, რომ რადგან შეჯიბრი ჩანიშნულია შესაბამისად კობრა მომზადებული იქნება ამისთვის და ნებისმიერ პოზიციიდან ბრძოლა შეუძლია, რაც მე მის ვიდეოებს უყურებ და ნახი მაქვს, კობრას მოგებას ვფიქრობ, რა ვფიქრობ, რომ გაიმარჯვებს, იმიტომ რომ ნებისმიერი პოზიციიდან ბრძოლობს და ტოპ როლით შეუძლია, ჰუკით შეუძლია და ასევე გამძლე ხელიც აქვს.
He is saying that as an event is coming, Cobra will be prepared for this match. Also, he is saying that he saw many videos of Cobra, and he's saying that he can fight with any position. He can top roll, he can hook, he can almost everything. That
Not really. Yeah, but okay.
He's a favorite. Cobra is favorite for Zurab.
Not hook. Does he know Webkia Samkaradze?
Webkia Samkaradze თუ იცისო?
რა თქმა უნდა, მეგობრობ, ჩემი უფროსი მეგობარია, ძალიან ახლოს.
They are friends.
Yeah, they are friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does he ever tell him about Haidar?
Haidarთან დაკავშირებით როდეს მე მოუყოლიაო?
არ მახსენდება, არა მგონი.
No.
მე ვებხიას ვიდეოები ნანახი მაქვს და ვიცი, ხა ენგინმა კიდე ჩემზე უკეთესად იცის თუ როგორი ხელი ქონდა და როგორ სპორტსმენი იყო.
ეს ვებხია, ხო? Yeah, he's saying that Engin better knows how the sportsman, how his arm wrestler was a webkhia, but he don't tell.
Haidar has defeated Webkia in let me finish. 1998 Waffles in the final and 2000 Europeans in the final. Haidar has defeated Webkia Samkaradze in both events.
Twice, yeah.
Twice. I think they only met twice. They didn't meet other than that.
Haidari asakit უფრო მეტი არის, ხო, ვებხიაზე?
Haidar is older than Webkhia.
How old is Webkhia?
რამდენი წესაა Webkhia?
ზუსტად არ ვიცი, მაგრამ შეიძლება 47, 8 დაახლოებით.
47, 48.
Okay. Haidar is about 7-8 years older than him. Older than him. Haidar is 56 years old. 56.
Haidari. წლის ევროპის რაღაცაზეო და კიდე 1900 რომელიღაცა წელს ორჯერ მოუგო ჰაიდარმა ვებხიას.
ხო, არის ისე რომ სპორტსმენები, ძლიერი სპორტსმენების კატეგორია, რომლებიც მოდის, ყველას თავისი ეპოქა აქვს. ზოგი სპორტსმენი, რომელიც ორი ძლიერი სპორტსმენი, რომელიც ერთმანეთს ხდება, ერთის კარიერა არის პიკში, მეორეს კარიერა არის აღმავლობის გზაზე და რთულია ესე გამოარჩიო, ვინ უფრო ძლიერია რა. შეიძლება მოუგო, მაგრამ ну არ ვიცი, მაინც ვერ ვიტყვი რომ ის უფრო ძლიერია, იმიტომ რომ ის შეიძლება კარიერის პიკში იყო. ეს შეიძლება აღმავლობის გზაზე იდგა.
Okay, the many athletes, many arm wrestlers, when they are growing up with their careers, there are some who had his prime and he's like shining, he's winning everything, but another one is on their own. You know, they are growing to be also their prime. So
no. Haidar beat Webkia in Webkia's prime. That's why they were in the final. Haidar was first, Webkia was second. If there was no Haidar, there would be first place Webkia. That was not true. What he says is not the fact.
იმიტომ რომ მე ხა ეს არ ვიცი, იმიტომ რომ მე ახალგაზრდა ვარ.
These young kids don't know this, so you know better.
No. What I'm just saying that if a guy is not in his prime, he wouldn't be in the final of his WAF. So Webkia won his first world championships in 1994. WAF Wars. And then also he won in 1996 WAF Wars. At that time, it was like from midnight 90 to end of 2000, his prime. So these matches happened in 98 and 2000. So they were in Webkia's prime. He can be sure about it.
Yeah. ვებხიას აი იმаш პრაიმში იყო რა ვებხია უკეო და მოგებული ქონდაო რაღაცეებიო და ძალიან მაგრად იყო მაშინ მოუგო ჰაიდარმა.
მაშინ ფაქტია რომ აჯობა ჰაიდარმა ვებხიას ცალსახად.
The fact is that Haidar was better for this moment. And
yeah. I mean, what I'm just trying to say that he doesn't know about Haidar. So the best way to describe who Haidar is, so that is why. But there's also in the same year, Haidar beat Webkia at the Europeans 2000. Same year, the Wars was in America, and Georgians didn't come. And there, the final was Cobra and Haidar, and there Cobra beat Haidar. Hey, Ryan, these are information for you. Just write down.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired. Sorry, I'm getting sleepy.
Okay,
I've been training too much.
Yeah, we are. It was the last one, and then very short opinion from you, Haidar Cobra. Any idea? Probably you don't know Haidar at all. You know some.
I don't know Haidar, but I've spoken to Cobra a bunch of times about this match, and all I know is that he is very motivated. Cobra is very motivated to not just return. Like I think, like he believes that he can not only just win this match, but go on and win the world title at his weight again. Like so, he's lining up everyone. So I think that I'm looking for Cobra to just come out with crazy aggression. Look, I respect Haidar, no doubt. I don't know the man, but I know that they've met in worlds, as you guys have discussed, and there's a history there between them. So, but I'm excited to watch it because anytime legends step back on the table is an exciting time, and especially, like I personally consider Cobra potentially like he's right up there as one of the pound for pound best ever to be in the sport, with yourself hanging as well. So, it's I can't wait to see this match for sure.
Yeah. I mean, on the paper, Cobra looks favorite because when Cobra and Haidar pulled, Cobra won comfortably at that time. And now Haidar hasn't been training 5-6 years, maybe, I don't know. And then Cobra is not training either. So I informed them. So they both had 3 months to prepare. So let's see what's going to happen. I have no idea. Haidar just pulled in the Grandmasters in WAP. He won. One match he struggled, but the rest he won easy. In the final, he even had a pause for picture and then win. But let's see what's going to happen. Anyways, so Zurab, my friend, thank you very, very much, my friend. Thank you. And be easy on Ryan. Be easy on Ryan. And, just, he's going to commentate after this match. So, be easy on him, please.
მადლობა ძალიან დიდიო ზურავ და იყავიო ისე რა ქვია ადვილად იყავიო რა დამოკიდებულიო კაი დამოკიდებულება გქონდეს რაიანთან იმიტომ რომ თქვენი მატჩის შემდეგ კომენტატორი იქნება რაიანი რა და
მაშინ შოუზე ვიზრუნებ შოუზე და წავაგებ 3 ლოლს
he's joking that he will carry about the show and he will lose 3-0 after the try and had a good so.
There you go. Just don't do what Bogdan Stoica did. Don't capitulate once you feel the hand and all that pressure that you've got just overwhelms you. I look forward to a good battle and I can't wait to put on a good show.
Ryan, I'm curious. When people are saying that, you are heavily underdog, and when I just tell him that be easy on Ryan, he's going to commentate. I'm curious, when we joke like this, how do you feel? You are like, okay, let me surprise you.
I love it. I genuinely love it. Like I said, I love jumping in the deep end. I love being the underdog. I almost feel sorry for my opponents because of the amount of pressure that they get put on. Like it's unfair. It's an unfair situation for me. So I'm sorry, Zurab, that you're going to have the weight of the world telling you to win easy. Like I said, there's something happens when that moment arrives, when you realize it's, oh, hang on, it's not as easy as everyone said it would be. That mental pressure gets a bit crazy. So I hope you handle it well, and it's a good battle. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, let's translate this one if you understood, because you have some heavy accent.
Yeah, sorry, Ron Barth can't understand me either.
Can you translate this, what he said to Zurab, if you understood?
Yes, I will translate. Zurab, მოკლედ მე უბრალოდ ბევრი განხილვა ხოლმე რაიან ბოუენის მოწინააღმდეგებთან დაკავშირებით. მე ენგინმა უთხრა, რომ შენო ცუდად ხო არ გზნობ თავსო, როდესაც ასე უხუმრობ, როდესაც ხალხიო ამდენ საუბრობს შენთან დაკავშირებითო და რაიანმა თქვა, რომ აი ჩემ მატჩებთან მატჩების დროს, როდესაც ამდენი განხილვა და ამდენი ზეწოლაო მაყურებლის მხრიდანო, მე მეწოდებიანო ჩემი მოწინააღმდეგეებიო რა. ხო და ზურას შემთხვევაშიცო იმედია ვარ, რომ ყველაფერი კარგად დასრულდებაო და ხო ხტები. მე რო არ მოყვეს მთელი განხილვა მთლიანად.
მე როცა სამითნობს მოუგებ რაიანს, მეგობრულად გადავეხვევი, გაბრაზება გადავლის და ისა შოუს წაყვანის დროს ხან Red Bulls მიუტან, ხან ყავას მიუტან და ვიზრუნებ მასზე.
When I will defeat the Ryan, I will give him a friendly hug, and when he will be commentate, I will bring him sometimes Red Bull, sometimes coffee, and I will be carrying about him.
Such a gentleman. Such a gentleman. I love it. Best friends afterwards. Very good.
Yeah.
And the one last thing. Zurab, myself, John Brzenk, Devon Larratt, Denis Petrenko, and Levan Saginashvili, even Levan Saginashvili, and Hermes Gasparini and Dave Chaffee, we will be at the Ryan's corner to coach him. What are you gonna do?
Zura, მოკლედ ეს ყველა ვიქნები რაიანის მხარესო, რომ დავეხმაროთო და რას გააკეთე მომასტაჟი და იმას. ლევანის, გასპარინის ყველა.
საინტერესოა, არა, იყოს ესე, იყოს. ჩემთვის უფრო საინტერესოა.
Okay, will be very interesting. Okay.
But would it change anything? Tell him, would it change anything, the result?
და რა იქნება შედეგიო მერე ამისო?
ნუ, ვინც რაიანის მხარეს იდგება, იმათ მაიფიქრობ შედეგზე.
So you think about the results, but he's sure the results will be like his win.
Okay, I understand.
Let's end it with one more flex off. Come on, I want a bicep flex off from Zurab. Ready?
Bicep Zurab more.
Go on, Zurab.
Look at the forearm.
I think I'm closer than people expect. I think I got him. Look at that wrist.
Yeah, yours is bigger. Yeah, Ryan, that's bigger forearm. You have bigger bicep. Yeah. Anyways, Silky Wilkie, Ryan, it is not East versus West, but would you face BLM?
Yeah, I know BLM. BLM's in the pipeline for sure. We were meant to face the WAL just before COVID killed it all. So I haven't forgotten BLM. Someday for sure.
Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching us, and Ryan, thank you. I know it's late there. Thank you for being part of it, and thank you very much, Zurab. And see you guys in 17 days, even less than 17, in 14 days. When are you arriving? 15th, Ryan, or 16th?
I leave on the Tuesday, so I get there Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday you get it. Yeah, okay. Anyways, so take care, guys. Beautiful. Take care. And I wish you guys the best. And thank you for translation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.